we have a software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Where do you see the Arab entrepreneurs can attack to in order to compete in the cloud computing space? Do you see them attacking the software as a service or platform or infrastructure in order to win or build something great?
Okay, so I don't look at Arabs as Arabs. Arabs don't, they're not humans with special powers or less powers than Western countries. To be honest, I mean, just that it's just a community for whatever reason. So the way I see it, I'm Arab. I speak fluent English. So does that make me any different than the guy next door? But here's my direction that I see. Software as a service is technically you using a multi-million-dollar infrastructure or system, but you're only paying per user. Okay, a very good example of software as a service, if you're familiar with it, is QuickBooks.
Yeah.
So instead of you building your own accounting system and buying, Oracle financials and or SAP and all the stuff, as a small business you can just pay $20 per seat or per user managing the system, and limited per employee. And then suddenly, let's say up to 10,000 employees, you can pay $20 a month to have a pretty good accounting system. So that's software as a service. So I see software as a service growing much better in the small business marketplace, in the Arab small business marketplace as well. Larger companies might want, when you're a large company and you're doing $1 billion in revenues, well, you want something a lot more sophisticated, and for you to spend $10-20 million on an SAP system, or even $100 million on an SAP system over 50, 10 years is no big deal, because you need to run a multi-billion-dollar operation, and that's where you see those bigger companies going with their own solution versus a software as a service. Platform as a service is a good software development environment. So entrepreneurs who want to get things up and running quickly, who are developers and don't have the data center, don't have the money up front they need to pay, and they don't have the Cisco router certified network engineers, they'll go into the platform as a service. Infrastructure as a service, which is technically now you're getting all those servers and the database servers and everything, and now you're saying, I just want that infrastructure. So let's say if you have a data center, it's called a cage. So technically you get a cage or X number of servers and you can manage everything. That's going to be, I see that happening on the mid to large size businesses. So again, to recap, startups, software as a service. Small businesses, software as a service. Mid to large companies, they can outsource infrastructure as a service when they get, 100 servers with all the trimmings and all the different things that they want, and they don't have to have it in-house. They can just outsource it to a cloud computing infrastructure service provider.